Juju, you're safe now.
What did I tell you? You and me can make anything happen.
Yeah, you were right.
A boy who can change the future. I stand corrected, young man. You've done a great deed here today.
I didn't really do anything. I couldn't have done it without you guys.
Tell me, your vision saved me. But what of the others? What happened to Gaddo? I see. Sharla, take this. Gaddo would have wanted you to have it.
Time to head back to the camp.
We'll need to get Juju some medical attention.
There's a freight elevator on the next level. From there, it's an easy route out of the mine. As long as it's working.
We'll know that when we get on it.
You make me laugh.
Well, I'm right, ain't I?
You're absolutely right. We need to move on and stop worrying about every little thing. Come on, guys.
Out of the mines we go. Hey everybody, it's Chugga Conroy. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles. Last time, we reached the base of the pit and had a run-in with Zord. After some quick thinking, we were able to save Juju. This time, both Juju and Atharan have joined us as guests on our way out of the mines, but before we get going, Sharla obtained a new weapon. Gaddo's rifle is one of the single best weapons you will ever find for Sharla. It gives her a massive boost to her auto attack damage, making up for her lack of damage output. I mean, look at that, it's like 150 more than what she already had. It's not really the greatest in terms of other attributes, but it greatly makes up for it in the fact that it has 3 slots. That is the most that any weapon can possibly have, giving you a lot of freedom in what you can do with her. And just pointing out, yes, Gaddo's rifle has more slots than the Monado. There's no right or wrong way to equip Sharla, unless of course you give her aggro up, which why would you do that? But what I like to do is give her Electric Plus, which boosts Super Thunderbolt, and I like giving her gems like this that make debuffs go off when she auto-attacks, especially now that her auto-attack is so much better. Slow makes it so that enemy attacks take longer to go off, which is really helpful in making her a better support character. And speaking of good things about Sharla, she learned a new art back when we leveled up last. I didn't notice it until I was editing. She learned Covert Stance. It decreases her current aggro by 25%, and for the 15 seconds that it's in effect, she will not generate any new aggro at all from attacking. It's really helpful if you want to make Sharla more offensive, but she only knows 2 offensive arts as of right now, so it's not the most helpful in the world, but it will be better later on if you want to do that. As we call the lift down to take us out of here, you might want to just skip travel to make this go by a lot faster. Well, skip traveling is disabled right now, so we're going to be hoofing it out of here. Let's ride this up and take one last look at the bottom of the pit. We're leaving all that behind us. And that's it, we're out of there. Now, there's something that I need to bring up that is very important. If you have not explored this entire area, found all the landmarks, and you want to have your maps filled in, and you want to explore everything there is to find, you definitely want to do that now. You don't have to worry about Collectopedia items, but the central pit area is only accessible this one time. You can go back to the other parts of the mines like those caves, and you can find item orbs there all the same, but you will not be able to come back to the central pit. So if you haven't done any exploration at all, you definitely want to do that now. And of course, I just barely missed that thing going by, and it's going to be a while before the next one. There we go! Just barely hopped onto it. I actually thought I was going to be sailing off of the cliff right there. Speaking of sailing off of the cliff, I don't think either of them made it. What? They just now fell. Ryan is running against the wall. Okay, fine. Everyone's got their own way of boarding lifts, and I guess if you guys get on with effectively 0 damage, who am I to criticize you? Let's hop off. We got one last item orb right here, and we're at the freight elevator that Sharla was telling us about. Last item here is a black frog, and let's hop onto this lift. Well, wow, this thing is actually a lot bigger than what we need, but oh well. We like to leave in style.
Good. Works perfectly.
You see? What did I say?
We're all impressed.
Hey, why have we stopped?
I don't know, but I think we're about to find out.
Not him again.
This one doesn't give up.
This is our chance, guys.
It's not over. Zord gets in our way once again. The Ether River burned off most of his mechon armor, and he also no longer has those red lights. The Monado will now hurt him normally. Normal weapons can also get through if you use enchant. However, he still resists break. Armor or not, he is still a large mechon, and you need to use a chain attack if you want to inflict topple on him. As you can see, we're really not doing that much damage. Zord has loads of HP. He's just as bulky as he looks. I think I'm going to get behind him and try to get off of backslash while Ryan's got the aggro. There we go, it's charged up. Let's see how much that does. Even that didn't do a whole lot. You can see he's really bulky. And oh, Ryan's inflicted with topple. Yes, Zord is able to force topple. I didn't even get over to him in time right there. Be sure to keep an eye on that. Just because the Monado can hurt him does not mean he is a pushover. He can force all kinds of statuses, and his attacks really hurt. I don't know what Ryan's doing. He's enchanted, yet he still doesn't have the aggro. I think I'm going to use Shadow Eye here, and it still wasn't enough. And a Monado Buster, and oh great, what's this? Oh, he's got haste now. His attacks will take less time to go off now. You can see it indicated by that clock icon. That could not have come at a worse time, because their enchants also wore off right at the same time, and I'm the only one who's able to do damage, so I have the aggro. And why am I not getting visions for these things? That did that much damage and inflicted bind at the same time? I really should be. Anyway. If there's anything else I can offer, Monado's speed is very helpful. Most of Zord's arts are physical. And of course, as soon as I say that, he uses the talent art. Isn't that always how it is? Now, personally, I think this is a much more intense fight than before. I like the idea that you're fighting him on the elevator on the way out of the mines after you think he's done. Also, in the last fight, all you really had to do was just inflict 2 chain attacks and he was pretty much done. Whereas right here, you do have to whittle down a lot of his HP and he gets a lot more chances to attack you. You also are able to just focus on him. You're not having to focus on those little mechons so you can build up your party gauge. And not only that, Zord's armor being all burned and rusted like that, it looks creepy. He's almost like a zombie of some sort, and I already think the mechon are very well designed, yet this just takes the cake in just how creepy it looks. Either way, let's inflict another enchant, and I think at this point I can just spam arts until he's done. His HP is almost completely drained. Even though I got the chain attack, I don't feel it's overly necessary. Let's just finish this once and for all.
Did we get him?
Got to hand it to you. You beat me without even releasing the true power of the Monado.
True power? What do you know about the Monado?
Sorry, boy. I can't tell you that. You'll have to find out the truth on your own.
The truth?
When I became what you see now, that's when my eyes were opened. It was a good ride while it lasted.
When you became like this? What do you mean?
Time's up, Pipsqueak. I'm gone!
Zord! Get back! We smashed that bronze idiot. Now the people of Colony 6 can rest in peace.
Yeah. I Are you okay?
Sharla,
I thank the stars you're all right.
where are we?
Just outside Colony 6. Thanks to Shulk and Ryan, we destroyed that thing. But not everyone made it.
Oh? I'm so sorry. Shulk? Ryan? I didn't mean to cause any more trouble, running off like that.
Forget about it, kid. We settled the score.
Thanks.
Yes, but there's still no sign of that mechon with the metal face. He's the one we're really after.
Yeah.
Hope I'm not interrupting.
It's him! Metal face! Ah!
Not just him. A whole bunch. And tons of them look like Zord.
Pathetic. After all that talk, Zord was crushed by worthless maggots like you.
Oh, this one can talk and all.
I can talk all right. And I got a good memory. Fiora! Get out of there! Get out! Screams were music to my ears. My claws slid right through her soft flesh. Like a hot knife through butter.
Talk all you want. Because those words will be your last!
The Monado! Yeah, it's been a while. But you should know by now. The Monado can't stop me!
Shulk!
Shulk!
I'm gonna...
Any way you slice it, the Monado ain't gonna work, boy. Didn't work then, won't work now. Now, time to cut you down to size. Hey, what?
That's...
Now, let him have it, beast.
Dunban!
How did you...
Sorry to have kept you. Looks like we were just in time.
Don't forget to organize the party. You can press X whenever there's a change made to the members of the party and switch them out. Is there any question at all who are going to be switching in? Let's get Dunban and Dixon into the party. Actually, I want Dixon on slot number 2, and I would like to go into Dixon's equipment because his weapon is really interesting. It's known as the Saber, but it's unique with impossibly good gems. Unbeatable 6 works 100% of the time, meaning he will always hang on with 1 HP if he's going to be killed. He also has a 100% topple resist gem. You can never make gems this good on your own. Not only that, but Dunban has a new weapon, the anti-mechon glaive. When Shulk said Dixon was also making weapons, he wasn't kidding. This thing can hurt mechon normally without a need for a topple or an enchant or anything. Into this battle, it seems like they're only throwing smaller mechon at us at first. How about we get a chain attack going so we can see what Dixon and Dunban's arts are like? Let me just say, I love Dixon's battle quotes.
I know!
Ah, giving me sass, eh? He has 2 arts. Thunder Flash will deal ether damage.
Eat this, Thunderbolt! Charge, beastie!
Eat this, Thunderbolt! Love it. His other art, Heal Bolt, will heal other party members. And as you can see, everyone here is able to damage mechon. Awesome! Now that chain attack is done, you probably saw that Dunban had loads of different arts there. I don't want to explain so many attacks here, but the one that I used was called Worldly Slash, and it's one of my favorites. It's a 2-hit combo that lowers defense, and after using Gale Slash, lowers both offense and defense. All that explanation aside, I gotta praise the amazing music here. The song is known as Unfinished Battle if you want to listen to it yourself, but trust me, you will not be disappointed. Let's see what we can do here. Dunban is doing a lot of damage, and he's able to hold the attention of those mechon really well. But then again, was it really any secret that Dunban was awesome at fighting mechon? I didn't think so. And enough about that. Why don't you listen to what happened to the music? Yeah, it will not loop back on itself, and it will just transition into the regular boss theme after a while. I know, I wish it didn't do that because it's such an amazing song, and I prefer it so much to the regular boss theme, but... well, what are you gonna do? We might as well fight on and defeat this last mechon so that we can get through to Metal Face. I almost have a chain attack, and I guess I could go for the Monado Buster. I'm not really sure of what I want to do. Honestly, if I can get the aggro off me, which I did right there, they're attacking Dunban now, I think I can just spam Arts at this point and be able to finish it off. I don't think we're going to be able to get in another topple, but it's more or less done here. Let's get into position for the final attack and take on Metal Face.
There's no end to them. Where are they coming from?
I can take the smaller ones, but the rest will be like fighting Zord over and over.
If only the Monado would work on these things.
Focus, Shulk!
Look out!
Rhine!
Look at you all.
Look at this, Metal Brain.
That it, Grandpa?
Running out of ideas here.
You may be able to block a projectile, but let's see if you can block this!
Tell me, how does it feel to be such a pathetic hero?
You okay, Dunban?
Oh, does it hurt? I bet it does. It hurts because the Monado won't work for a bunch of losers like you!
What are you?
Save it. I ain't interested. You little maggots need to learn when you've been stepped on.
That light.
Everyone, fall back, now!
Won't change a thing. I'm gonna wipe you out once and for all. What the? A telepia?
Now's our chance!
You'll pay for that! How are you?
We must be outside the tower.
Welcome, true heir to the Monado.
Father!
Weak and pathetic.
What or who are you? You will pay for what you've done! You will know the pain and suffering you caused the Emperor and Fiora! Another one.
Enough of this. You got lucky, brat. Next time, your head is mine.
You're not getting away!
Get back here!
Shulk, Rhine, let it go!
You've got to be kidding! He's the one who killed Fiora!
Know your limits. We'll get another chance.
Fine.
That thing saved us. Whatever it was.
You did well. But what of the boy? Ah. Well then, there is much to be done.